welcome to another episode of Trips Formation. I'm Sarah Said, here with two guys that have just been re-signed to my team before CFL free agency. You're signing to the Argos, guys. Congratulations.
Defending champions.
Can I request a trade?
With who to whom?
Can I be traded to the BC Lions?
Okay, fine. Only you. Jelani, you're stuck.
Okay, we're on the champs, so I'm
exactly.
good. I'm on a good squad.
I don't know what you're
I want to put on for my city.
I'm saying this because I said all this joke because there was a lot of re-signing.
Are we going to talk about that today?
No.
Okay.
So let's talk about the actual topic at hand. It's the Pro Bowl games.
The what?
Pro Bowl games.
I know.
Don't play no games.
Did I say it weird?
No, I was just saying, like, what is this, bro?
Oh.
The Olympics.
Did you
bro.
watch it? Did you watch Snoop versus Pete Davidson?
Nah, I just tuned in to see CD Lamb score.
I saw the NFL tweet out a photo of Pete Davidson with a sign that said the number 69 on it. I was like, that's so funny.
What's that about? Like,
Pete Davidson's lame.
Anyway, so they played flag football, and it was a hit. Like, get it? No pun intended. Or no, it was actually.
It wasn't a hit. That would be more of the pun.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever.
Try,
you get the joke.
Good
it's
try.
the opposite of a hit.
You went 0 for 6 last episode, so you're already 0 for 1. Watch out.
Damn, Jelani's radar. I didn't know he was that strict with jokes, but they apparently the players really like this flag football stuff.
Not Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, not Josh Jacobs.
So what is
But
this?
they were said they were more competitive because they didn't have to tackle or like they weren't afraid of that, so they were kind of more motivated to go harder. There was no risk of injury there.
Except Myles Garrett.
Yeah. So tell me, Justin, what were your thoughts on this flag football situation?
The 15 minutes I watched of it over the couple days, it was okay. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown did some flips in the pool and caught the ball. He said that the Detroit Lions are going to be dropping new jerseys.
Really?
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
They don't have to change them.
Yeah, they don't
These
have.
are kind of clean.
Kind of nice,
but okay.
right? Pat Surtain on the zip line catching the ball. That was kind of cool. The Diggs on Diggs crime that took place. Right. I saw a lot of Aiden Diggs, a lot of my feed. Like,
that's my guy right there, Aiden.
What's the plan with Aiden Diggs? Is he like a celebrity now, or?
Bro, he's a prodigy, man. He's like part of the Diggs family.
Is Jerry gonna sign Aiden Diggs to a deal?
Yes, and Micah's boy too.
Yeah, Micah's boy.
Malcolm Floyd.
That was very cute. I saw George Kittle that was there having a good time. Darren Waller got some tattoos on his head.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Yeah. So a lot of interesting stuff. Derek Carr was talking mad shit.
He did the gritty.
He did the gritty. Yeah. Kirk Cousins.
Gritty.
Yeah. Geno Smith talked about how him, showed well. Tyreek Hill played linebacker.
Yes.
So it was interesting.
That is interesting.
This is very interesting. I don't know.
Do you guys like flag football in the Pro Bowl games?
I think it's good because they stopped tackling anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I tuned in, right? And they were kind of trying. You saw them actually want to cover each other, want to actually race, try to get each other in terms of the tackling and stuff. But yeah, I think it was okay. It was okay. Like there's nothing you could really do about the Pro Bowl anymore, right?
I mean, it was better than the NHL All-Star game. I'll say that much.
Yeah. And the other things, like I saw they had like a tic-tac-toe type of deal with like kickers and the long snappers. The kickers kept missing. Like they looked like Brett Maher, but when you're talking about
that's a joke to your own. That's a roast to your own team there.
You can do it.
Wow.
We saw what happened to Wild Card. I'm allowed to do that. But we also saw, Amon-Ra, you mentioned, Justin, he had the best catch type of deal. You know, they're trying to make it that dunk contest.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I would say it would be cooler if the guy wasn't like 5 yards away throwing the ball. You know, it's kind of. But there's nothing you can really do about it.
Devontae Adams got kind of cheesed at the end too.
Peyton Manning too. He was kind of, because obviously Eli was coaching the other team, but so it was entertaining. I'll say that it was more entertaining than before because they just stopped playing overall, like over the past few years.
I think just also keep the Pro Bowl in Vegas too.
Yeah, they kept it in Hawaii for a minute. I think Vegas kind of works, I guess.
think it does too.
Marlon Humphrey, though, he was kind of cheesed that there weren't a lot of spots to eat on the strip. So I don't know if he's going to have to
I saw Marlon Humphrey eating chicken strips on the bench, though.
Well, he was cheesed. He kept saying, like, there's so many people in Vegas. I was like, bro,
he's Marlon Humphrey. He can get food whenever he wants. He's Marlon Humphrey.
I know, but overall, I think it was okay. They're going in a right direction. It looks like the Olympics, like all-American.
Would you want to go to the Pro Bowl, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Should we go next year?
We could.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'd be like, let's go to the Pro Bowl. Like, I wouldn't wake up that morning like, you know.
I got a
whatever.
CFL question for you.
Okay.
What would they call the CFL All-Star game? You know the NFL's the Pro Bowl. What would they call it?
That's a hard.
The CFL All-Star game.
Well,
They
I mean,
probably call it
probably.
that,
Like
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
why you're saying it like it's crazy.
should call it- they should-
All-Star Bowl.
They should call it the Pro Cup. The Pro Cup.
because it's a Grey Cup.
They probably do that too. The
The-
Pro Cup.
They could name it after somebody like Pinball's Cup or something.
Jeez. The Pinball
Shout
Cup.
out to Pinball Clemens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they can name it the Sarah Said All-Star Game.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that.
Presented by
Presented
Tim Hortons.
Presented by Tim Hortons
Yes.
and 2 hash browns on the side.
And they'd always
with
have
iced
it at
coffee.
Hamilton. They'd always have it at Hamilton.
Why? Oh, because Tim Hortons field.
Yeah.
What? But BMO Field's my field though.
Nah, but Tim Hortons though, that's the
Yeah, like-
sponsor.
And then you get like complimentary hash browns
Right.
and iced coffees. For
By the way, everybody, I love hash browns. That's why this is
Yes.
being brought up. Okay, let's talk about your team, Justin. Geno Smith and the Seahawks are making positive progress on contract talks.
Okay.
Geno Smith told Sirius XM NFL Radio on Friday that the two sides are reaching a deal or looking very good. He's 32. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent in March. Do we think this is likely, Justin?
Yes,
I think very likely.
I think it's very likely that Geno will be back with the Seattle Seahawks. I just am worried about the term of the deal.
Why?
Like you mentioned, he's 32.
Yes.
I probably would not sign Geno to a deal more than 3 years. I would probably do it at maybe a 2 to 3 year deal, and then draft a young quarterback either this year or next year, and let him kind of season. And because, look, I love Geno. Geno is my guy. He's my dude. I fell in love with Geno Smith this year, and pause on that. But look, Geno's my look. He broke the Seahawks all-time passing
Broke
yard
the seal.
record this year. Was what?
I don't know.
We're not drinking here.
I just talk. Just
Seal.
go. Just pretend like I never said that. I'm so sorry.
I heard that. What?
I don't know. It came to my head.
Well, he did break the seal on passing yards
There
this
you
year, so he did
go.
break that.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job. He was a Pro Bowler. But now teams gonna have footage on Geno, and how can they replicate that success? And how much he's not gonna get the 50 schmil that Lamar is gonna get or Jalen Hurts is gonna get, but if he can get I'm saying 3 years, 90 million, maybe 65 million guaranteed, something like that. Around those, that's very good for Geno Smith, a guy who's been a backup quarterback for the last decade, who's about to win Comeback Player of the Year. You see Russell Wilson's tweet about that?
Nah, I didn't.
So I guess Fox had their fans vote for the
Yeah.
Comeback Player of the Year, and Geno won.
He won it, yeah.
And then Russell tweeted it. It's like, oh, all praise, glory to God to
my
you.
God.
And people in the comments, Russ, this is not a real award. The fans voted for this. What's wrong with you? So it just
Love
shows you how
Russ,
tone
man.
deaf Russell Wilson is sometimes.
Love
But
that guy. But no, I
Yeah,
think
Tell me what
the
you think.
Seahawks, they surprised me this year, and that's due to the fact that Geno really balled out. So I think he deserves his money. And again, like Justin said, he was always a backup, right? We never seen him as a starter, full-time starter, play like this. So he does deserve money. I would say he's definitely not the franchise quarterback in Seattle. We know this. So at some point, you're gonna have to look at a younger dude. What I would say for Seattle to try to do is look at the situation that happened in Kansas City a few years ago with Alex Smith. He wasn't the franchise guy. They brought him in. He was a free agent. They brought him in, try to keep them afloat, and actually they made multiple playoff appearances.
Won division titles.
Yes, and he was a 3-time Pro Bowler there, right? He was there 5 years. I'm saying try it. If you're asking me a specific type of deal, 3 years. I look at 3 years for Geno. Try to get some weapons around him. We obviously know Tyler Lockett's there. The running game's there. We know that DK's there, right? And then the defense, try to shore up the defensive side of the ball and see where you go from there, because the NFC is wide open. The NFC is wide open. You never know what Seattle
It's
could look like.
Philadelphia
And everyone else.
everybody else.
Okay? Because San Francisco, Dallas, they're talented, but we don't know the quarterback situation, right? So I think Seattle could try out a situation that we saw in Alex Smith, because he was good. No, they didn't go to the Super Bowl or anything, but then they saw what happened with them, and then they drafted a young guy.
Let me ask you this, Jelani, because I was thinking about it last night when I was lying in bed watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
I'm almost done Fresh Prince, actually. I started
Nice,
watching
nice.
it 2 weeks ago, and I'm banging through the entire thing.
I might restart.
Yeah. Mike Thomas,
Okay.
Seattle.
Mike Thomas.
Oh.
I don't see it. I don't see it. You guys will probably bring in another guy, but if let's say they did bring him in, right? The upside is there. It's just he can't stay healthy, right? He came into the year kind of hot in New Orleans. You put him with DK, Lockett. It could look pretty nice. You never know. I think though, Seattle should definitely look for one more dude on the outside to help out that offense.
I will say I do like the Geno success story. I feel
too.
like
That's
you know
right up
the
your alley.
whole. What do you mean?
You like the underdog story.
Oh yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's honestly just the fact that like Russell Wilson made this whole big bang in the media about I'm going to the Denver Broncos, it's the Denver, blah blah blah, and then the Seattle Seahawks end up succeeding the way that they do, and no offense to Russell, but
Grass ain't greener.
yeah, exactly. So that was actually really it's a nice storyline that we had this year in the NFL.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl. So it's coming up. Let's first of all promote our little party.
Super Bowl is this week?
Yes.
I know that.
Oh.
Rec room, be
Like,
there,
wait, are
be
you serious?
rec
Like,
room,
Johnny.
be there, be square. Homestand Sports Super Bowl pre-game party.
Yes.
Downtown Toronto.
Yep. It's gonna be
Yes,
hosted
sir!
by it's gonna be hosted by us three. We're gonna be talking a lot just like we do here on the podcast, and it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be 2 hours before the actual game. There's gonna be just all kind of things happening like trivia and just games and prizes and
A meeting with
stuff.
Jelani Goodridge-Reid will be taking place.
Yeah.
I'll be charging people $10 a piece to get a photo with him. I'm taking 90% of the proceeds.
90%.
90% of the proceeds go to Justin Pooni's
Foundation.
foundation.
what is it? Haircut Foundation?
Yeah, my haircut foundation every Thursday.
Yes, every Thursday.
So you could do that, and you could come
Yeah.
and do that.
And also
but-
find
or
me
you-
at the back. There's a Mario Kart session in the arcade. I'll beat you at that.
Yeah. So there's
I'll
all
just
After the game, though. After the
I
game.
will offer you some drinks, some shots.
Yeah.
that you will you pay for them, Justin?
Sure.
Sure.
Work's paying for it anyway.
Oh, there you go. So we're gonna talk about what do you guys think is the best halftime show that you've ever seen?
Oh, man.
Slash, this is a follow-up question that we can go and we'll do it in 2 parts. But the second one is who would you love to see? So let's start with the first one. What's the best Super Bowl halftime show that you've ever seen? I haven't seen that
I'll
many.
give
I'm
you
gonna
top
be honest
5.
with you.
I'll give you top 5.
Okay, go.
No, you gotta pick one.
I'll give you. I want to
Okay,
give
yeah,
you the
Jelani, pick
breakdown.
one.
I want
No,
to
no,
give you
no,
the
no.
breakdown.
You gotta pick one.
Let me give you the breakdown, and then I'll give you my number 1.
All right, fine.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So I was alive in 2000. So I haven't seen them all. I missed Michael, but I heard that was like fantastic. But I'd say number 1, like my favorite time was definitely last year, man. Last year, all my goats were
That was
you
a
know,
great one.
They were all performing at one time. It was definitely last year. Second place, Bruno Mars, 2014. It was
Ooh.
good. It
By
was
the
good.
way, guys, you didn't know this about me. I don't like Bruno Mars.
Really?
He
You're a
rubs me the wrong
hater.
way.
What?
Hater.
Yep.
Hater.
You don't like Bruno Mars?
No, I don't want to
You-
hear. Play the song "Grenade." Get out of my face.
I'd catch
Okay,
a
well,
grenade.
look at Silk Sonic.
I don't
Look,
like
look
it.
at other stuff he's done.
24
There's like
karat
one good song,
magic
the one where he
in
says the
air.
dancing one. I would
You
dance.
don't know ball.
She was that.
I'm sorry,
what's-
you don't.
No,
you don't know
what's
ball.
that song with the dance?
You don't know ball.
She's dancing with another man.
Okay, please
That's
let me
the
continue.
only
I
good
can't. I
one.
can't tolerate. I don't tolerate Bruno Mars hate. Okay.
Okay, I don't like.
So yeah, last year was number 1. Number 2, Bruno Mars, 2014. His Seahawks won that one. 2013 season. The third place, I have to give it to Beyonce. When the lights went out. Ravens Niners. Fourth place, I'm looking at Shakira J-Lo. I think that was
That
really
was
good.
great. Was
I was,
it-
it was a lot of fun. That was Patrick Mahomes' first
Did
ring.
that dance again? Ooh.
Hey, Jelani Antonio.
Jelani Antonio. Anyway, and then fifth place, because it was the first Super Bowl I remember. I vaguely remember this. Prince, 2007.
Okay,
for
were
the,
you alive and well in the Janet Jackson incident?
No, I was young. I was a youngin.
How young were you?
I was like 4.
That was what 04, right? That was the
my-
one.
I was
that's
3,
how
I was
you
3.
Know,
That was the
that's
one
how you
in,
know how old we are because
San
I
Diego.
was
Diego.
in school and I
No,
remember
that one,
very well.
the one with Janet.
Yeah, that
with
was the one in San
No,
Diego.
that
The
one
nip
was in Houston.
situation.
Houston.
Houston.
That was the Patriots and Panthers one.
Okay,
2004 season. It happened in 05. Sorry, no. 2003 season happened in 04. And
Okay, I
yeah,
thought okay.
yeah, that one. Yeah, my dad told me he was at the uncle's house, and they were like, "What the hell just happened?"
Little,
But yeah.
little flash or Ruski.
Little-
Yeah,
nip
so that's my
situation,
breakdown.
nip slip.
Last year for sure was number 1. That's all my
Yeah.
goats, man.
Interesting. Justin, don't give us your top 5, but what's your top 1?
Had to give the whole breakdown.
Yeah, the last was the best one for me. Just I saw 50 Cent hanging upside down.
That
I was
was-
like,
Yeah, because we weren't expecting that
game
either.
over. I'm like,
Shoot.
oh my god! I got it. I was at Turtle Jacks in Brampton actually. Shout out to Turtle Jacks in
Brampton.
Brampton. Yeah,
That's where you went to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we had a whole booth set up there, all
That's
the drinks
cool.
and stuff flowing like
Right,
that.
right.
And I saw 50. Holy shit,
Yeah, bro.
50
I was
Cent.
like, what?
Huh? And then I saw LeBron dancing to it afterwards.
Yeah, he was vibing,
I was
bro.
like, yo, this is my vibe.
LeBron
right
was
here.
vibing to Lose Yourself too. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. It was
Yeah,
great.
no,
It was a
that
cool
was
vibe.
that was the best of all time.
I agree. I liked
Who's
the
your
last
favorite?
year's
Yeah?
as well. I liked like the Shakira Beyonce one.
Yeah, that was
or
a lot
sorry,
of
not
fun.
Beyonce, J-Lo.
Yeah, Shakira Jello.
I will say
was
though, I will
amazing.
say Prince though in the rain in Miami playing Purple Rain. I mean that was kind of
bro.
symbolic.
It was great.
Yeah.
But if you're asking me,
I don't remember the weekend one. I was trying to think of it the
that
other
was
day.
the COVID
The
year.
COVID year one. It was
Oh,
kind of
that's
the
the
why.
Buccaneers
That's
killed
why.
the Chiefs. It was a good performance though. That was actually in my top 5 until last year because of what happened last
Yeah.
year.
year.
but you're a big weekend stan, so
I
you
am,
can't
I
really
am.
take that into stock.
I am, but if you ask me who do I want to see,
Yes, that's the question. Next question.
I've always wanted Drake to be on that stage, man. I think that would be just
It would be
vibes,
cool
man.
for Toronto too.
It would be so vibes, like if Drake could do it.
He
If
would
you're
be
asking
so
me,
silly, like leading up to it. This
I-
man would.
like, bro, he'd
Be-
probably start from the bottom or something. In my opinion,
or big rings,
big rings, yeah,
Oh,
maybe
that's a good
that,
one.
or end off of that. I'd like to
or
see
forever.
who else.
Mean nothing.
Drake, yeah. I think Ariana Grande because I'm a big Ariana Grande fan. I think that'd be fun.
I like the old school. I like when they're bringing legends.
Shania Twain.
She did the
Yeah.
CFL.
But yeah, I like a lot of it's like a whole team.
Has
now.
Celine Dion done the halftime show?
No, and
I gotta
also
look that up. I
don't
think
think
so. I
so.
think so. I think so.
She might have
But,
made an
like, back
appearance,
then-
but I don't know if
back
she's
then.
been headlined it.
Yeah, probably back then.
I
But
could
yeah,
be wrong, but no, that'd be
You'd
cool.
like
though.
Burna Boy or
Drake
like
or Ari.
Me?
yeah.
Yeah, Burna Boy would be cool, but I don't know if he would like.
What's her name? Shin.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're
Shinseiya.
the Super Bowl. Like
No, he wouldn't.
What do you mean,
Super-
bro?
Or he could have later on.
Shayo.
I think maybe if he got like over the years he got bigger too. He's already a huge star, but like more.
I'm surprised Jelani
Yeah.
didn't say Central C.
Central C. Look, that's my dogs
Wearing
right
a
there.
Canada
but
Goose jacket.
That's my
with
dogs
tutu,
right
like,
there, but
in the middle of like
nah,
Arizona
nah,
in the
nah.
heat.
Him, Hetty 1H. Nah.
I'm trying to think of who I would
Tion
want.
Wade.
I feel like it would be someone like like a legend.
You'd say like
John Legend.
No,
I love John, but no, not for the Super Bowl. I also
don't
Jay-Z.
know.
Like
that'd be cool.
come-
He kind of did it last
I
year.
know, like he
Jay-Z's
set it up. He
Jay-Z's
set it up.
Jay-Z's coming out to this one. You know
But
that,
I
right?
want that. I need that.
The last song's gonna be "Run This Town," and
I need
Jay-Z's
it. I need it, bro.
I
need it.
Rihanna's perfect. She's perfect.
So,
You know,
yeah.
there's actually a bet on FanDuel Canada that ASAP Rocky will come up with the baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to give us your answer.
I'm trying to think. You tell me.
Okay, fine. Mine would be if it's not Lil Baby, it'd have to be Drake.
Yeah, Drake, man.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Drake.
maybe I should just go with the same.
No, pick something different.
You just said you.
You guys got
I wanna
so
do.
mad.
I want to see a legend. I want to.
Project Pat.
Bun B.
3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia.
Yo, I would love that,
T.I.
but it's not gonna happen. I feel. No, I don't actually.
UGK.
Like T.I.
You don't like
more.
T.I.?
UGK would be great.
Like, even like 2000s Ti.
No, I do.
Bone-
I do. I do.
Bone
but it's
Thugs and
not-
Harmony.
All right, bro. Nah.
I don't know because the like has to be a legend that's also everybody knows because the Super Bowl is like
Run
very
DMC. Shout out to them at Grammys.
LL Cool J.
no.
LL is the legend of this game. Gotta respect him.
Ladies love cool. What is it again?
James.
Okay, that's what it was.
Maybe it's just Drake. Let's just
No,
do
pick
See,
something
okay,
different.
Drake.
this is
it's
where.
Drake.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Drake,
Because
Ari, or
Drake,
Jay-Z. One
Drake
of the three.
is like
And Drake will bring
popular,
out
but
bare
also the
people.
Toronto. He'll be bear. Look at that Toronto language.
It's true though.
When Justin uses Toronto slang, it's really
They
fun.
bring out the whole team.
He'll bring up bear people, bear mans.
Did you watch that Pamela Anderson documentary
Yes,
on
I did.
Netflix?
And did you see the BC Lions?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I tweeted it. I was like,
Nice.
Okay, but before we now that this segment's done, I want to ask you, how was 80 for Brady?
okay, yes,
You gotta-
I was
you
gonna
gotta-
talk about it. Hi, everyone.
watched it?
Yes, I did. So me and my mom went to the movies yesterday. We had a mother-daughter date.
Nice.
We had dinner and we went to the movies. And she was like looking up movies. So I went to the gym. I'm like, you pick something. I don't know. I
Yeah,
thought she was
yeah.
gonna pick Puss in Boots, the new Puss in Boots.
I heard it's really good.
I know. I heard it's good too. And she was like, "Oh, I have the perfect movie for us." I was like, "What?" She's like, "It's called 80 for Brady." I was dying of laughter. And I'm like, "You know what? It is perfect because I like football. It's about football, and she's older, and it's a lot of older ladies." and it,
Nice.
Wow, just straight called your mom
Nice.
old.
no, I told her that she was laughing. She's like, "You're right. It's perfect," because she likes those actors
yeah.
a lot, and I actually like them too. Like, I thought it was gonna be a cute movie about like
Isn't,
friendship.
Like Fonda's in there. And
Jane
stuff?
Fonda.
Shout out.
Yeah, there's a
that-
lot of good actors in there, and they look
Come on, bro,
amazing.
you gotta
They're
know the
all in their
legend, man.
80s. One of
She's
them's
the legend of
younger.
this
She's like I think in her 70s, but they're all actually. There's Rita Moreno is so funny and cute. They're so like you would never think they're 80 or more. It's crazy. So, anyways,
Yeah.
the movie was good. I mean, it wasn't like the movie that you'd watch like
With the boys.
No.
you could watch it with the boys. I don't
On a
know
first
I
date?
don't think the boys would go.
Would you take somebody on a first date to watch 80 for Brady?
No.
if they liked football.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh my god, watch this. They would have to. They would have to.
Yeah.
But no, but like one thing I will say though, this is really I found interesting about the movie is like they get to the Super Bowl, right? And they're watching it, and they actually showed a lot more of the game itself than I thought. Like they showed like plays, and they showed like on field, like I don't know, scenes.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady was in it, and like it looked so like he looked young in it. Like it was so weird to me because he didn't look like how he looks now. He looked significantly different in my opinion, and I was like, how did they do this? Because he's definitely like, it was shot after because he was talking to her, like, so it was like, okay, he must have recorded this like last year or whatever. But I don't know, I just didn't understand. So, but however they filmed that was really cool. Like it was really awesome. And then Gronk's storyline is really funny to me. So let me just explain it. Basically,
You're spoiling it for people.
I'm spoiling it, but you guys are not going to watch it, so I'll spoil it for you guys. So I'll say this quick. So Jane Fonda's character, she writes a book. She writes like fan fiction.
Yeah.
It's like erotic fan fiction about Gronk.
Okay.
And she wrote a book about Gronk. And it's like, I don't know, some sexy like story. And like he's in it at the end, and he like has the book. He's like, yeah, I read it like every day or whatever. It's just super weird. It's just super weird. So that's a funny storyline. But anyways, that you should watch it.
I watched that movie, the Eddie Murphy one with Jonah Hill.
Finally.
Lauren London. I watched it. It was okay.
It was cute.
Like a 5 out of 10.
I didn't expect you to think that. I thought
It was
you
a
would
5
like
out
it
of
more.
10.
It's because like nowadays the movies that we got in the 2000s stuff, it's tough to recreate.
Yeah.
them
Did you
now.
know? Did you
That's
know
the
that
Good
Lauren
romantic
London and
comedies.
Jonah Hill didn't kiss in that
Yeah,
movie? It was
that's the
CGI.
rumor.
It was
CGI.
CGI.
I saw-
Why
I
the
saw it
flip
was-
would they do that?
yeah.
Just kiss.
Well, I don't know if Lauren was comfortable in doing
Kiss-
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
obviously we don't make her uncomfortable, but I'm saying it's like if you're an actor, you're just a quick little one.
I don't know.
Like some of the jokes were just very tacky to me. Like
Okay.
they did that whole.
There were some unnecessary parts, I'll say that, but I think it was okay.
It was
I think
okay. Like, I wouldn't watch it again,
I think it was okay.
right?
Okay.
And they had like that one scene where they're like, he's like, I'm not in my CLB Drake, but I'm in my views
yeah,
Drake.
yeah.
I'm like, that
They
wasn't.
talked about that for so long.
I'm like, that was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
extended. It was forced. It wasn't very funny.
I think that the ending was pretty bad though. Like the
Yeah,
way they did that, it was so quick.
Get
Like, it
married.
was like,
Get married at that sneaker store. Like
there's no. Yeah, I think the ending could have been different,
Yeah.
but
Eddie Murphy's still funny though. I'll give him that.
Okay, that's done. Our movie reviews are done.
yes.
Come to our Super Bowl party.
Come to our Super Bowl party, and thank you for listening to this episode of Chips Formation.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Love you, Mom.
Funky dope.